Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. I'm Adam, and I'm here with an unboxing of Carcassonne. This is a board game where you basically lay tiles, place down meeples to score points in different ways by either robbing roads or farming fields or guarding cities, or being monks at a monastery. That's sort of what I know. I've never played it. I only know it from watching the episode of Will Wheaton's Tabletop where they play it, and it looked fun, and I was recently trying to figure out a few games to get so I'd have some options to play with my family. Of course with my friends as well, but just some things that I can play when family's around. Just to have a few games around for that, and I thought this looked like one that was simple enough that would be fun with that. So I picked it up and we'll check it out. And this is, I guess, one of the re-releases or whatever. And this one includes the mini expansions The River and the Abbot. I don't know about the Abbot, but The River is the expansion that they used. That was an expansion they used when they played it on tabletop. So I was glad to get that. And I know there's quite a few other expansions for this, like full boxes, but I don't really know anything about them. I may get them at some point once I've played this. But yeah. Designer has his face on the box. It seems weird to me. I don't know any other games where they do that. But anyways, whatever. Ages 7 and up, 2 to 5 players, 35 minutes. Open it up and see what's inside. All right. Yeah, there's gonna be an awful lot of tiles in here. It's pretty much mostly, I think, what it's going to be. But I guess I'll kind of explain what I remember from watching it on the show. Like this would be The River, and I guess, yeah. Anyways, and they have, I guess, a different color back because they're The River. But I guess it starts with one of these, and it goes until it gets to the other that doesn't connect, and you just have to pretty much each person. You begin the game. Basically, it gives it a set beginning for the game, where there are plenty of places to build cities or fields or roads off of. And I believe this different colored piece here, that matches the color of these, is the one that you would normally begin the game with. Like, that would just be out, and it has a city, roads, and fields, and you would just build off of there. And essentially the idea is, as you're playing the game, you would have to build cities off of cities, fields off of fields, roads off of roads, and you score points either farming fields is at the end, and then all the others are as things are completed, you can score points. And there are lots of tiles. Lots of tiles. Because you just sort of go through and draw and place tiles as the game continues. Monasteries, which are the ones that you build all sides of in order to complete. The shields on the cities, I think, earn extra points for those. But yeah, so lots of tiles, just roads that turn different ways, roads with all fields, roads that also have cities. So different combinations so that there's all sorts of different ways that, things can develop as they spread out. We get the instructions, which are pretty simple, I guess, technically. But I guess they go pretty in-depth. I'm not sure. And pretty much going through components and setup, overview, going through the gameplay of each thing: the roads, the cities, the monasteries. And then endgame and final scoring. There should be fields in here too, although that might be endgame and final scoring. And then they have this other little insert here. Supplementary rules. Oh, here's the farmers. That I guess shows how you determine which is a field, so you can figure out whose field it is. And then here's the instructions for the river and the Abbot, which is the one that I don't know about. But yeah, it introduces gardens, which you may have already noticed on the tiles, and Abbots. So, okay. So, I guess it just added these gardens into the field. So, it doesn't affect things on the outside, but it is just sort of centered on some of the tiles. Are they in any of the rivers? One of my thoughts. Yes, river with gardens. So yeah, gardens are put throughout as well. Anyways, you get this scoring thing where you sort of go around to score to keep track of points. You get the box here where you'd be able to line up all the tiles and then score meeples. And then you get a bunch of these. Which are these little dudes? You get whatever, blue. Oh yeah, and you also get the little figures for the abbots. Yeah, blue, yellow, red, green, and black, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, so you get a bunch of little meeples, and those are actually what you place. So, you would place them as a guard in the city, or a robber on a road, or farmer in a field. Yeah. So, yeah, simple enough components. It's mostly just a lot of tiles. This newer release of the game includes the river expansion, which I was very glad to have, as well as the Abbot, which clearly is something you can just ignore, just like you don't have to use those river tiles if you don't want to. You could ignore the fact that there are some gardens on the tiles, and they're just decorative parts of the fields now. If you don't want to play with those expansions, you don't have to, but they're both in here as options to play with, I suppose. But yeah, it's a bunch of tiles and the little meeple figures, as well as the abbots that you need for that expansion. And a couple pages of instructions. A single sheet here, and then just sort of a 3-page kind of fold out of instructions with imagery to help you get going. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying the game out myself. I thought it looked a lot of fun when I saw it on Tabletop. So yeah, if you've also seen Tabletop and we're curious what actually comes in there, how it's packaged, how I do like also a storage tray with little compartments sized for the tiles. That is nice. That is a nice thing to have for keeping things together. But yeah, so I'll link down below where you can find it online if you'd like to pick it up yourself. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.